You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Bichette last week was offered a lifetime supply of free steaks from a restaurant in Toronto if he re-signs with the Jays.
Allegedly his favorite, or at least one of his favorite restaurants, too.
The folks at PETA have given him another offer to stay with the Jays and actually turned down the free steaks, offering him a lifetime supply of Viagra if he accepts what they're calling a beef bribe.
Why are the people for the ethical treatment of animals dabbling in the penis pill game?
Well, apparently what they're claiming is since steak is, an artery clogging meat, they say that can cause you to strike out in the bedroom.
Yeah, I have
causing
heard
erectile dysfunction.
A lot of red meat is not necessarily the best thing to make sure that everything's working up to code, so to speak.
Which, you know what? I usually hate when PETA gets involved in stuff, but that's got to be the funniest thing they've ever done.
That's a great idea to get them out there. It's probably the least offensive marketing ploy they've ever done.
Although, at the same time, you say the least offensive. Bichette's, 26 years old?
26 or 27, yeah. He's a young dude.
As a young man, someone coming up to you and going, you need a lifetime of Viagra?
Out of context, if you don't know about the free steak for life thing, you're right. What an awful thing to say to a dude. Be like, hey, you look like the kind of guy that would go through a lot of Viagra, and we'll give it to you if you stay in Toronto.
Yeah, if you were out just downtown and someone came up to you and was like, hey, man, you look like you need this.
Yeah.
You'd be like, screw you, dude.
Yeah, no, I can vouch for that. When you gave me those gas station pills for my birthday as a joke, even though it was a joke, even though you were clearly like, haha, you're old, this is funny.
Yeah.
There was a part of me that was like, I don't need this. Everything's fine. I'll prove it right now.
There's part of you that's like, you want to see it work?
Yeah.
Do you want to see it work?
The manly instinct to prove everything's fine.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Trevor, what's something that really questions your manhood?
When you get asked if you need help at Home Depot or Canadian Tire.
Yeah, that stings the soul a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, you do your research, you know what you need to get, you walk in there, and then you can't find it.
Even when you feel like you can't find what you're looking for and you have to ask someone for help, it always feels like a little diminishing as a guy.
It's admitting defeat.
Oh, it's defeat. It's defeat. The mission was not completed.
Yeah, when the man in the apron has to come up to you and go, do you know what you're doing here?
I don't know what pheromone that I give off that just attracts workers at places like Home Depot or Rona, but they just see me. You know how they talk about how a car salesman sees a victim?
Yeah,
That's what they see, and that man needs to be helped.
You're like a guy that you can tell is going to ask for a smoke, you know?
Every guy wearing the orange apron looks at me going, I can help him.
You got those lost puppy dog eyes in Home Depot.
Save him.
I do like Ryan texted in. He said, when I'm backing up my boat at the boat launch and someone feels the need to come behind me and help and direct.
Brother, I will submerge this truck trailer and boat underwater before I ask you to guide me in my mirrors. Get away.
Yo, Caitlin might have the best one. She just texted in at 762-555. She said, one that I used to use on a boyfriend that I knew that really struck a chord is when he wasn't doing something to fix around the house and it was piling up after I told him that I wanted him to do something. Because I'd say, it's okay. I can call my dad to come fix it.
Yo, that cuts to the core, but only in a specific person. Because I'm not going to lie. If Mallory was like, hey, I noticed you haven't done that thing. Should I just call my dad? I would be like, yeah, sounds great. Get him over here. I'll be on the couch.
You know what does hit for every guy? You're just like your father.
Whoa, hang on.
And even if you don't like your dad, you're like, hey,
I'm here, aren't I? That's got to count for something.
Yeah, you're the one who fell in love with me.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
On Wednesdays, we censor out bands, and today we're going to censor out the Offspring.
Very excited for this one.
I'm going to start off with this song here.
With 1,000 eyes in a good day sky, right between the eyes, right between the eyes, when you walk away.
not right between the eyes.
It's aggressive. Better be asking for permission at least.
It's a hot start.
So we'll start off with that one. A few people suggested pretty fly for a white guy, and I was just thinking you can change the course to make it sound a little dirty.
And all the girls say I'm pretty
Pretty impressive to see in the bathroom, you know? Next one we've got here. Now, this is a very sad song,
Okay.
but you ever lose someone and wish you could have hooked up with them? The true one that got away,
That is a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
I'm sorry, I know that song means a lot to a lot of people, so try not to think about that the next time you hear that.
Whew.
Heaven's so far away sometimes, you know?
Stop.
And final one for censoring out the Offspring here this morning.
Jimmy had a chance, well, she really did. Station dropped out and a couple of kids. Marcello's at home because he's got no job. She plays guitars, a lot of. She committed suicide.
And now you know the true reason why the kids aren't all right.
They are not okay.
This is the Brock and Delby podcast.
Wild story coming out of Coburg, Ontario, as 4 men have been arrested after stealing over 4,000 chocolate bars.
4,000 chocolate bars.
Yeah, check this out. So cops saw this guy driving without a seatbelt, pull him over. Turns out he's got like not a valid license or some crap like that. So they were just going to tow the vehicle, but then they noticed the guys were being weird. So they inspected the vehicle only to find over 4,000 chocolate bars, a bunch of candy and gum, cough lozenges, some protein bars, and 5 5-hour energy drinks.
Ooh, is this the arrest photo you've got up here?
Yeah, look at this.
Dude, can I get that big bag of Kit Kats?
Does that not look like a kid's like massive Halloween candy haul?
Brother, this looks like the sickest birthday party goodie bags I've ever seen in my life.
I guess the cops have been doing like these stings where people are robbing retail stores. They estimated that it was valued at around over $16,000 in stuff stolen.
Which is crazy because I'm looking at this, and when I was a kid, this would have been like maybe $2,000. This really goes to show the inflation.
Police believe these men are part of a ring that targets retail stores. I'm not sure like what they do with it. Are they reselling it or?
Well, that's just it. Like, okay, you've stolen 4,000 chocolate bars. You've got them all bagged up. Like I see some M&Ms in there. That's a big bag of Twizzlers. That's sick.
Yeah.
But like, are you running an arena concession stand? Are you using this to stock your own store? Like, are you showing up to kids' soccer games and selling them out of the trunk of your car?
It's like Ocean's 7-Eleven or something, man.
Well, I shouldn't say I get the theft. This is weird theft, but like, okay, you've committed the crime.
Yeah.
What's the next step before profit? What's the question mark in the plan here?
I'd love to hear the excuses they were trying to make as the cops were searching the car.
Right, like as the cop opens like a fake panel in the back, pulls out that giant bag of 100 Kit Kats.
Sorry, Brian's blood sugar's really low. We're on a road trip. Like,
how do you explain all of these hauls, gentlemen?
my kid's hockey team is trying to go to Michigan for a tournament. Do you want to buy some?
This is the Brock and Delby podcast.
Got some great news for my mom and all the other Karens out there. Apparently, Gen Z is on the warpath to try and cancel the stereotype of the Karen. Or I guess maybe not cancel it, but assign it to somebody else.
They're trying to pawn it off.
Well, basically, they're saying that, like, it's not fair that the go-to name for, like, anybody sort of like that middle-aged woman who's all about confrontation, speak to the manager, all that stuff, has been unfairly hoisted upon the Karens of the world. But the weird thing is they're like, what if we just change it to Jessica?
I mean, I guess in their generation, like, nobody really names their kid Karen anymore.
The name Karen has taken a beating in the world statistics ever since it sort of became the vernacular of somebody who's a pain in the ass to deal with.
And they want to go, why Jessica?
I've not been able to find that. I've been looking. It's like, does Jessica have the vibe? Does it feel more like that? 'Cause I've known many Jessicas in my life. All delightful ladies. I don't know why. Not to say that I know a lot of bad Karens, but like, I don't understand why Jessica has become the sudden target. I've also seen Debbie is another one that people are like, what if we called them Debbies?
Yeah, I mean, Debbie works, but it's already got its own thing because there's Debbie Downer.
That's right. Yeah. And that's a different thing. Like a Debbie Downer will ruin the vibe, whereas a Karen will like start a fight. I feel like that's two very different sets of energy.
It's weird because there already are a lot of these name associations with things. I mean, there's the Debbie Downer. Nellie's got Negative Nellie.
Yeah. That's another one.
Chad is kind of another one that I've seen online lately. It's kind of like the alpha male, the super bros out there.
It's Chads, it's Brads, it's Tads. If your name ends in ad, you probably
valid.
You probably row for the crew team at university.
I've seen Becky before for being like a super basic girl.
Becky probably puts raisins in the potato salad. That's that's like the go-to if you need like generic white. It's either that or like a Britney. Although Britney also, thanks to Britney Spears, has a little bit of that Southern vibe to it.
Well, even if you want to talk average, I mean, Joe.
Average Joe, yeah. Tom, Dick, and Harry is another.
Yeah.
A trio of unremarkable gentlemen.
Mary Jane for weed.
That's, if you meet
not a common name, but
if you meet somebody named Mary Jane, I don't immediately assume that they partake in the devil's lettuce, but I'm 100% sure that their parents did.
I do want to start referring to Johns as crappy people.
Why? What's wrong with John? You've got your best friend's name is John.
Yeah. But just thinking about it now, people call the toilet the John sometimes.
True. Yeah.
So maybe like John could be the male version of Karen.
Could be. Although, according to the story that I read, apparently we've settled on David.
David
is the male Karen. I don't know when that happened. I didn't vote at that meeting, but that's apparently they're saying Gen Z has adopted David as the male Karen.
You can't take a Bible name and make it the new Karen.
That does feel a little sacrilegious.
Does it not?
Don't remember David in the Testaments being like, I want to speak to the Jesus.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So, Ashley, do you think there's any other names like Karen that have an association with it?
Yeah, mine. Ashley, I feel like, is often known for either being, kind of snobby or
very female dog-like.
Or provocative. Also, we can say I would put myself like on the snobby side of that, just to be clear. But and I totally accept it. Like if you come across like, oh, that Ashley, she's being a total B. I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
Growing up, I used to watch a show called Disney's Recess.
Oh yeah,
and they had a clique of girls that absolutely sucked, called the Ashleys. That's very fitting.
Yep.
That show ruined
Spinelli,
Ashley's.
Of course. Except for Spinelli, of course.
Yes.
But it's true. I don't know how it happened. Probably because there was so many of us for so long.
It's true.
Valid. Ashley was a popular name. I also feel like just having a certain name can set you up for certain things in life.
There are definitely expectations when you give somebody a name. Like there are like tough names, there are smart names. Like even to go back to Recess, the cartoon. What was the nerd character? Gretchen. If you name your kid Gretchen in North America in 2026, you probably already have a library full of books for them to be reading.
I do like the text that we got from Ryan. He said, I'm surprised Alexa hasn't been brought up as like the know-it-all kind of girl.
Oh, true. I think it's because more people have Apple products than Amazon, like maybe Siri, but that's not a name a lot of people use.
Sure.
If more people had Alexa products, then I'm sure we would probably be hearing more of that.
Yeah.
You know what's another one that I thought of? Charles. Charles is like the go-to name if you're trying to describe a person in your mind.
Hoity-toity kind of thing.
Stuck up, nose in the air. And maybe it's because of King Charles.
But like a Chuck.
True. Yeah, if somebody is named Charles, but they escape it and go with a Chuck or even a Charlie. I had an Uncle Charlie. That man was a good time.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I associate that with Charlie Sheen mostly, but we've got someone else on the line. Any sort of names that you associate certain things with?
I just thought about Stacy. You're such a Stacy.
A Stacy?
What's a Stacy to you?
I've been to school with some Stacys, and they were like Karens, so.
The only thing I can think of is, wasn't Stacy one of the like clueless names, like maybe like Stacy's a little ditzy.
Okay.
I'm not the one that I associated with in high school there, but, but I like your take on it, though. That's for sure.
See, for me, I think of like Stacy as the girl with a hot mom, but I think it's just because of that song.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, you're right.
Stacy's fine, but her mom gets around.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Crikey. Time for animal impressions with Croc and Digby. Sorry, Brock and Dalby.
All right, we've got $100 in Lotto 649 tickets for tonight's jackpot here.
Got a $12 million gold ball jackpot, guaranteed $1 million prize. The classic side pot, $5 million, also up for grabs tonight.
All right, we've got some voice memos here to play, and we are looking for a mountain lion mating call.
Gets me in the mood. I don't know about you. It's working.
All right, if you're not one of our voice memos, that does mean you can be a judge. 762-555. Let us know who does the best mountain lion mating call. We'll start off with this one here.
That sounds like a horny cat.
Did not turn me on, to be honest with you. Okay, that's our first one. We got this one from Mike. That's what I imagine Marge Simpson sounds like in bed. Is that not what that sounds
When the
like?
motor gets running? Me.
Not so much mountain lioness.
No.
That's what we're looking for.
Yes.
All right, we continue on here.
Hi, my name's Alyssa. This is my mating call.
I love that.
That feels on brand, yeah.
No, that reminds me of the kid who was obsessed with dinosaurs in school.
Turns out he was just doing mating calls the whole time.
Hi, my name's Alyssa. This is my mating call.
I like how she says it's my mating call as if she was standing outside the bar or something. Yeah.
She does not specify that it's a mountain lion.
All right, we continue on with our next mountain lion here.
This is Jordan. Here's my mountain lion mating call.
That one's good. It's not bad.
A little too roary for me.
Yeah.
Okay, we got two more here.
I'm horny.
Well, I mean, at the end of it, it does get the point across.
You know, that was Charles who left that. If you're on dating apps, or you're on the Hinge app or anything, you can leave voice notes. That's what it should be for people right there. All right, our final mountain lion here we got from Mitch. Let's see what Mitch has got. Okay.
That feels like very Jurassic Park dinosaurish to me, more than the mountain lion.
762-555. What are we thinking here this morning?
I think out of the, first of all, thank you to everybody who sent in voice memos, whether they got played or not. We appreciate how excited people have been about this contest this week, but there was one that was above the rest, head and shoulders, in terms of nailing it. And I think it was Alyssa.
Hi, my name's Alyssa. This is my mating call.
Which, you said it, she had the unfair advantage of apparently that's her mating call, and it sounds just like a mountain lion.
Text line seems to agree. Alyssa, you get the ding and the round of applause and $100 in Lotto 649 tickets.
Again, it's a $12 million gold ball jackpot up for grabs tonight. Make sure you get your tickets wherever lottery tickets are sold.
And Alyssa, if you're single, we can play your sound one more time.
Gentlemen,
she waits.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I don't know if you remember the NHL player Ruslan Fedotenko.
The name is familiar.
Well, it's recently been discovered that his wife is actually his former billet mom from his time in the USHL.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was playing for the Sioux City Musketeers. And they really must have hit it off while he was living there.
Apparently.
Which is crazy because she was married at the time. She did have 3 children in the house, which he essentially grew up with.
Is their now stepdad.
Is that not wild?
That's awkward as hell. And it just raises so many questions about like what was going on in the house back then. Where did the dad go? I have so many questions.
Well, it's got to be weird because the dad to his friends was like, man, this kid's going to the NHL. He's a great kid. We love having him in the house. And it's like, yeah, everybody loved having him in the house, apparently.
If he's still around, like alive, do you think he got an invite? Do you think he got invited to the wedding?
Think he got a signed jersey or something? Most of these billet parents are always hoping the kid that they're hosting is going to make it to the NHL.
Best case scenario.
This lady played the long game. No pun intended.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Let me ask you a question. I want to see how well you were raised. If you were to hit, say, a parked car, maybe you're backing out of a spot, you bump into it, what would you do?
I mean, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there to... I don't know. Take a look around. If anybody's there, I'd try and find the person.
Would you leave your information if there was nobody there? Or would you be like, well, I missed out on this one?
I'd say like 90% of the time, yeah. If you look and there's nothing really there.
Right.
Then
a study says that 57% of drivers would just bail. Would not leave their information, would not try to contact anyone, wouldn't even get out and look to see like what had happened, would just be like, well, not today, and speed off.
I believe that. I believe that the number's probably higher, to be honest with you.
That's true. With surveys like this, you always have to take that grain of salt of like 57% of people admitted that they would do it. There's no telling how many people are like, well, I'm not going to say it out loud.
Dude, with the street parking downtown, I've seen tons of people like nick someone, give them a little love tap before. And it's funny because everybody does the same thing. They get out of the car, they walk around, they look at it, and then you just like look around to see if anybody saw it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, please leave.
I think even more dastardly, the fake leaving a note on the car. Have you ever seen those? You see the people online will post like, you go over to the car, you start writing, you tuck something under the wiper, and it's just like, hey, man, you'll never find out who I am. I bumped your car, and I didn't want people to try and take down my license plate, so see you later.
There is something nice about that where at least you're like, what happened, because there was a thing 2 years ago where I remember Courtney came back from Toronto, and I drove the car, and I got out, and I was like, what the hell happened to the side door here? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, there's a dent in the side of our door.
Oh.
And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, what did you do? Did you hit someone? Did you open the door on someone or whatever? And it's like, we got left. And she's like, I swear I didn't do anything.
This wasn't me.
And there was part of me that's like, I don't know if I believe you. Versus at least if someone leaves a note, then you're like,
Yeah, like it still sucks. And that person is a dick. But you're right. It gives you... It's like at the end of a breakup. It gives you some closure.
You know what? Actually, great move. If you ever hit someone and you don't want to tell your spouse about it, just write a BS note and be like, I can't believe this happened.
I like the idea. I like where your head is at. My handwriting is so bad. No one would ever believe it was. What did you get hit by a 6-year-old? This is not their writing. You wrote this yourself.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It's nice to see the honesty on the text line here.
Yeah, a lot of friends of the show copping, and again, we said we'd keep you anonymous, so we will, but copping to being like, if nobody sees me and the damage isn't crazy to my car, I am out of here.
I do like the person who said it all depends on the look of someone else's car. Like if you see a banged up car already, like what's another scratch, See,
I would almost be more inclined that like if I hit a BMW, like something fancy, something expensive, I'm like, the person is probably going to be a nightmare to deal with. I think I would rather, and also they probably have the money to deal with this.
It is funny because there's like a fine line of seeing a nice car and being like, oh God, that's going to be terrible. And then seeing like a real beater and being like, guy probably doesn't even have insurance anyway.
If I scrape this car specifically, he's not even going to know.
I feel like the crappy car is probably the worst one to deal with because that's the guy that's going to be like, oh, look at all these guys.
Yeah. That's the guy who's looking for the payout. That's the guy. That's the guy that steps out into traffic and goes, oh my God, I can't believe you hit me. I'm suing you.
Yeah.
Oh, my neck.
He's the one that's going to make your one nick. All of a sudden, everything that's on his bumper is your fault.
You're right. Yeah. Whereas if it's like, and again, I do feel like there's a line. If it's too fancy, obviously that person's going to freak out too. But like, there's probably a group in like the mid value of a car where it's like, it's just a little, like, that'll buff out. It's fine. Don't, like, go about your day or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're right. I didn't think about the person with the beater who's just like, this is my lottery ticket. You just paid it.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those things where, like, you always got to weigh the odds of, like, can I get away with this? It's like if you go to a friend's house, you're, like, having a dinner party, you're watching the game or whatever, you spill a little something on their couch, and you're like, well, he probably won't notice that.
It's kind of more like clogging the toilet at a friend's house is what it is.
Clogging the toilet and just trying to, like, make that escape from the bathroom. Like, okay, I don't know if anybody saw me go in. There's nobody sees me leaving. The perfect crime.
Well, it's one of those things, too. If you just leave, then you're like, I can't go back there again. It's kind of like hitting someone's car. You're like, yeah, you can't go back to the scene of the crime. You know?
Yeah. You've salted the earth. This is no longer a place where I can spend time because I've done awful things in these walls.
That's crazy. You start doing stuff like that.
Who would do something like this, man? That's terrible.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Would you rather only drive the car you had in high school for the rest of your life or only be allowed to drive electronic vehicles?
I mean, electronic vehicles are getting nicer. They're getting better. I see some of those EVs coming out of China that look amazing.
I didn't have a car in high school. I had to use my dad's truck. So it'd be pretty sad at 31 years old to call my dad all the time and be like, hey,
can I borrow the truck this morning? Yeah. I had an Eagle Vista that was technically mine, but I never drove it. So I don't know. I guess I would rather have the EVs.
Someone said, would you rather drink all of your food for the rest of your life or never use utensils?
Oh, I'll give up utensils. That's fine. Listen, many humans ate without knives and forks before we got table manners.
Yeah, when did all of a sudden we have to like stop eating with our hands? When did society change?
You see footage of people eating at medieval times? Guess who's having a great time eating with their hands?
Valid point. Would you rather get $1 million right now or $10 every pull-up you do in your entire life?
Oh, give me the mill.
I don't know the last time I did a pull-up, brother.
You know what? But here's what I'll say.
Could encourage you to work out?
If I had the inspiration that every pull-up would be worth $10, I would certainly be doing a lot more pull-ups.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Would you rather never be able to sit down or not be able to drive ever again?
I would have to say I would rather not be able to drive. I love sitting. I'm sitting right now. Imagine how awkward this show would be if I was just like standing over top of you all day.
Imagine how good your posture would be.
I don't think it would. I think you would slouch like crazy because your body would be so tired from only ever being allowed to either lay down or stand up.
But if you ever like not had a car for a bit, it sucks, man. Like,
yeah.
Although then again, it would be weird. Like you go over to watch the game with people or you're at a restaurant and it's like, why are you standing?
Hey, here's the hitch in your giddy up. Okay, I have a car now, but I'm not allowed to sit. How do I get in the car?
You better hope you don't end up in a wheelchair, right? Finally, would you rather sweat mayonnaise or cry hot sauce?
Oh. I mean, I guess if you cried hot sauce, eventually your body would become immune to the burning?
Yeah.
Theoretically?
Yeah. And I mean, you lap it up like maybe you're eating tacos or something. And
Here's my question. If you sweat mayonnaise, would you use it as a condiment?
Dude, I don't know how many times I've gone to Subway or something and there's not enough and you're just able to like...
Just to rub a piece of bread or something on your arm and toast it up?
Is that sandwich dry? Brother, I got you.
Oh, God. I can eat my own mayo sweat. I don't want anyone else's mayo sweat.
The one time you want to have clammy hands.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby Podcast.